I couldn't do my live. R.I.P. Val Kilmer. What he said? The chicks like the car. The chicks like the car. So, the live today that we doing, and this is a preemptive live that will be on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all smash the like button when y'all first see this video. Like I said, R.I.P. Val Kilmer. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start this conversation real off. Kanye West. I'm putting this on my YouTube. So, for the people that's watching, this will be on my YouTube channel. So, Kanye West. Shout out to Kanye. I'm going to just say this real clear. Shout out to Kanye. Kanye West is a genius. A lot of people don't like Kanye. A lot of people don't like, you know, what he's standing for. But I salute Kanye. You know, I salute Kanye because people is mad at Kanye. People say what they want, but they don't have the gall and they don't have the backbone to do what Kanye is doing. A lot of people don't got the backbone to even stand up for what Kanye is standing up for. Y'all got to really look at it. Like, this man literally is getting blackballed. The industry turned their back on him. Dudes that he thought was his big bros is acting like they don't know him no more. Dudes that he helped put in position acting like they don't know who Kanye is. And I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. Kanye West is absolutely right to stand for what he's standing for, because at the end of the day, man, a lot of dudes talk about, yo, when dudes gonna be standing for something. Well, Kanye West standing for something. People not peeping the game. This man is giving more money to black farmers. This man is telling black men, yo, get into farming. He basically getting brothers into technology. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, yo, screw the industry. Y'all been using us. Y'all been abusing us. Y'all been making money off us. Screw y'all. And I'll rock with him. So when the people talk about, yo, he wrong, okay, we get it. He wrong for saying what he said about Jay-Z kids. But he not wrong for what he's saying about Jay. Jay's a snake. This man was loyal to Jay-Z for so many years. He thought of Jay-Z as a big brother. And Jay just only thought of him as he thought of Beans and many others as an employee. You know? And when I watched the Academics interview, you know, it was a lot of gems in it. You know what I'm saying? Him talking about, you know, us starting a Black Wall Street. You know, him talking about how dudes like Pusha T and Ty Dolla $ign and Playboy Cardi and Jay and John Legend basically didn't want to stand with him. That they basically turned their back. And he and Big Sean, all these people, he put Big Sean on. He helped out Jay-Z, gave him the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? He helped out John Legend. He helped out Pusha T. Pusha T got a Grammy-nominated album because of Kanye West. And for dudes to turn their back on Kanye, that was some sucker corny shit. You know, I salute Kanye for what he doing for R. Kelly and Puff by helping these dudes out. You know what I'm saying? By making sure they good, by putting money in their books and all that, getting on the phone, having conversations with them. You know, what he doing for Puff family is some real commendable shit. That's what a real one is supposed to do. Yeah, he emotional, but if you lose your mother, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's your biggest supporter, somebody that's been there for you, you lose your mother at the way he lost his mother at the top level of success. This dude lost his mother. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't been able to heal. You know what I'm saying? This dude, Jim Jones, Kanye helps out Jones. Jones, instead of him sending the PDF files to him to put other brothers and sisters on from Harlem, designers, putting them on, not only just Harlem, but just in New York City in general, but the designers to help out, to put money in their pocket. This dude took $2 million for himself and ran off with the man money and never sent them the PDF files. I don't blame Kanye for exposing Jones, because it just shows him that he ain't gonna never get no blessings. That's a dude with a broken spirit. That's a dude that's never gonna be blessed because you don't cross somebody. All he did was put money in your pocket. Let's keep it real. Kanye put money in that man's pocket. He put money in this man's pocket. All he asked him to do is send me the PDF files. And Jim Jones ain't take the PDF files to that man. So that's why Jim Jones is going to always be in this position that he in. Just look at it, right? He took the $2 million because, look, his house got foreclosed in Miami. You know what I'm saying? He lost the crib in Jersey. They was squatting in Miami. Jim Jones and Chrissy was squatting in Miami. And then the crib in Jersey got foreclosed. So nigga really needed that $2 million. Because he living in an apartment. He ain't living in the mansion, the mini mansion no more in Jersey. So he needed that $2 million. But that's some sucker shit. I'm not taking no money from no nigga. And all he want is a PDF file. A PDF file? I'm going to send him that PDF file with all the top designers in New York City. And I'm going to get double the $2 million. What? $2 million? I'm going to get more? And all I need to send Kanye is a PDF file? And you talking about you don't know what a PDF file is? Come on, bro. Jones been in the game. Jones not a stupid dude. This is a dude that been to college. This is a dude that's not stupid. He's not a stupid dude. He knows what a PDF file is. Okay? So for him to tell Kanye that he didn't know what a PDF file was, he was full of shit. Period, point blank. Full of it. And that's why Kanye, put him on blast like he did. Because you just blocked your blessings, homie. You blocked your blessings. You wanted the money, but you could have got more than that. You could have got more money. Because now you putting on more top designers in New York. They would have ate, especially the ones from Harlem. They would have ate. You would have helped them out. But you wanted the bread so much that you ran and didn't do that for Kanye. So Kanye like, you know what? This nigga's broke and I'm going to air this nigga out. And I don't blame Ye. You know what I mean? I don't blame Ye. Ye do a lot of good things. Ye got a good heart. And in fact, that's why Cameron cut Jim Jones off. But Ye got a good heart. People don't understand that. Kanye West got a good heart. And that's why a lot of people, they take his heart for kindness, because look, he said, yo, I owe Beans some money. He gave Beans, I understand Beans ain't want to let people know, but I know Beans took that 10 million. Come on, bro. Beans took that 10 million. And I don't blame Beans, because he was deserving of that. So somebody give you 10 million and for a name that you gave them and you saved his life, Beans saved Kanye's life. So that was the only right for him to repay Kanye. You know what I'm saying? It's only right that Kanye repaid the man. He did something that Jay never did. He gifted Game with 2 Maybachs. Kanye got a big heart, bro. People need to admire a dude like Kanye West. Like, he don't care. Like, here, take that. Puff. Yo, Puff, I want to thank you, bro. I want to thank you for that, because a lot of people don't know. Before he even got with Jay-Z, Kanye was down with Puff and them from the beginning. Y'all got to remember, he was under D. Angeletti. So he's under that hitman bad boy camp. He with these dudes in the 90s. 97, 98, 99. He running around with bad boy. Right? That's why you see him working with Nas and Mace and Harlem World. He working with them, early before he even got a placement to do Beans album. So it's only right I repay the man that I first ever had placement, or the place that I really I idolized as man. So you gotta salute Kanye. Oh, I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna help out Puff. I'm gonna help out Kels. He from the Shy, and I look up to him. See, people gotta look at Kanye. Kanye not a dude that's gonna cancel his brothers out. He gonna help out his brothers. See, these dudes like Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, these dudes, they suckers. They industry suckers, bro. That's why it's nothing to them to cancel a nigga. It's nothing for them to blackball somebody. You know what I'm saying? Kanye could have blackballed Big Sean. He ain't blackballed Big Sean. He could have blackballed Pusha T. He ain't do none of that. He highly disappointed in them dudes because, yo, Pusha, man, you was the president of my company, bro. You my man. You the vice president, not the president. The vice president of my company. You got a high position in good music. And you had a Grammy-nominated album. Like, dudes don't really look at that what Kanye did for Pusha, bro. And Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? Kanye put a lot of money behind these dudes' projects. Something that Rockefeller ain't do for him. Something that he had to go out his pocket because Jay and them didn't want to come out their pocket and put the funding behind Kanye's first album. Put funding behind Cam's first album. It was Ye that had to put funding behind The College Dropout. It was Ye that had to go and get paid for the interview on MTV. Ye did so much footwork that people need to give Ye his credit. That man did a lot of footwork. A lot of footwork. You know what I'm saying? So when dudes say Kanye crazy, I be crazy too. Niggas fronted on me. I'm in the Rockefeller offices and everybody fronting on me when I come up in the office. I'm playing them my music. They fronting on me. Then they trying to act like they didn't front. Like, I know what I seen. Salute. I know what I seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when I see Kanye going in and I see him, you know, dudes talk about, yo, Kanye bugging. He wearing the Ku Klux Klan. Like, first of all, let's get it clear. That's not a Ku Klux Klan outfit. Nicky Barnes, when he went in front of the Senate, he wore that same black hood, black mask in 83, 84. He wore that, right? When he testified right in front of the Senate, right? The history behind that whole black hood, black mask comes from the Moorish. It comes from the Moors. That's how the Moors dressed up in Rome and in all over that thing. So when you see that black hood and black mask, that's from the Moors. And then if you want to go a little in recent times, Nicky Barnes wore that in the 80s when he told on Guy Fisher. You watch his documentary, The Untouchables, you going to see Nicky Barnes wearing the same black hood, black mask. So Kanye ain't doing no respecting the KKK. The people that Kanye going at represents the KKK. So what we talking about? You know what I mean? The symbol that people keep talking about Kanye is doing, that's a whole indigenous tribe symbol. But everybody saying Kanye bugging. Kanye ain't bugging. Kanye just being Kanye, man. Let that brother be great. I rock with Kanye. You know what I mean? I salute Kanye, man. I don't think Kanye is doing nothing wrong, man. Kanye just being a man, a black man that's misunderstood, man. He misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes like Charleston White and Kanye West. That's what the culture need. We need people like that, man. You know what I'm saying? People not talking about the positive that Kanye doing. Kanye it's really out here. You gotta look. Kanye, like Tupac, is a child of a Panther. His father was a Panther from the Chicago chapter. You understand what I'm saying? Pop, Moms was a Panther, and Pop's a Panther in the New York and New Jersey chapter of the Panthers, right? These is brothers that are both Gemini, that's both Panther babies. What do you expect is going to come out of the mindset of those two people? Yeah, they're going to be different, but they're going to be for their people. Kanye ain't no sellout. When he went on TV and said George Bush don't care about black people, he knew what he was talking about. If you watch the media, if anybody watched news back in 2005, and you saw how them white people was talking about the people from New Orleans, that they was refugees. These are people that was born in New Orleans, And they supposed to be American citizens. And they call them doggone refugees. Come on, man. You can't sit there and say all that BS that they saying. You know? Damn. That's crazy.
It happened at a stadium in Frisco, Texas.
Whoa. Little man got stabbed in the heart. Damn.
At a school event. The victim is 17.
That's crazy.
He was killed during an altercation with another athlete. Carmelo Anthony, also 17,
wow.
is charged with murder.
Wow.
Two track stars go to different schools.
That's crazy.
Teams had tents at the meet. The fight allegedly began when Anthony was told he was in the wrong tent.
Crazy.
I spoke to Austin's grieving father, Jeff.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Carmelo Anthony ran from the scene.
Damn.
Soon taken into custody.
He stabbed him at the track meet, man.
Anthony reportedly told
What the hell is going on at these track meets, man? You got old girl hitting shorty in the head with the baton. You got homie stabbing homie at the track meet. That's crazy, man. See, that's why I be trying to tell people these Gen Z kids is bugged out, man. They halfway crazy, man. I don't know what's in the water, but they bugged out, man. They out here. I'm telling you, man. You ever seen the movie Children of the Corn? That's a lot of these young people today, man. They children of the corn, bro. I don't know if it's something demonic going on or what they doing with the children, but a lot of them going to jail, man, for that murder, man. They just murdering like crazy, man. Crazy. But yeah, back to what I was saying about Kanye, man. We got to get back to what I was talking about. So yeah, man, people like Charleston White and Kanye West is what the culture needs, bro. When you look at Charleston White, and I tell anybody this, Charleston White is a genius. Yeah, social media got them bugged out. Charleston White is a genius. Anytime you can see a man that he'll say some, you would think it's some idiotic or some weirdo BS. You'd say, yo, Charleston White, yo, man, that nigga's a clown. But when you really listen to his message and you really see that this man is really for his community, that this man really changed laws in his city, that this man really is speaking to the youth, that this man has really got programs, non-profit programs for the youth, the out-rich youth, and he trying to save the babies every day. But people keep trying to say this dude is this and that. I can't believe that, bro. And that's why people don't understand, bro, that when you got people like Kanye West and Charleston White, they speaking the truth to the people. It's that people just don't like what Kanye's saying because they don't want to go against the grain. You know, Jay-Z is one of them dudes, man. He like being in the position. Yeah, you gotta look, bro. Jay is at this level in the game, bro. When you got control of sports, entertainment, Roc Nation controls everything. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he has the biggest management group in the game. You know, and this is like what Chris Lighty was doing back in the days with Violators. Roc Nation is doing right now in 2025, right? Even though he stole a lot of the blueprint from Chris Lighty, because Chris Lighty was the first visionary. You know, Master P too, because Master P had No Limit Sports. So he stole a lot from Master P, Chris Lighty, and then took a lot from Puff, right? So what Jay did, bro, is really capitalize the whole game. So now, if you ain't under his regime, you ain't eating. So Kanye went against the grain, just like how 50 went against the grain, and he's saying what he feels. A lot of people don't like what Kanye's saying. Yo, that nigga's clown and all that. Why? Because y'all want to be at the Roc Nation brunch. Hov ain't going to invite you to the crib. Just because you going to Roc Nation offices and you wearing the hats, Hov not inviting you to sit at the round table with him. Y'all gotta stop praising. Kanye is a dude that's very reachable. Kanye is a dude that'll really sit down and talk to you. You see, he had academics. He could have gone with anybody. You know? Yeah, he cut ties with Dame because you gotta understand Dame and him is two different type of dudes. Dame is for his people. Jay is for the money. Ain't gonna mix. That's like oil and water. It's not gonna mix. You got one dude for the money and one dude for his people. They not gonna mix. You know what I'm saying? That's why Rockefeller, they broke up the way they did. They try to keep it together, but come on, bro. All you got to do is watch the movie Death of the Dynasty. That movie right there shows you that them dudes couldn't work together. And that was a fictional movie that had a lot of truth in it. It had a lot of truth in it. Facts. It had a lot of truth in it. Because if you watch that movie, they was beefing over Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? You know, they was doing underhanded, Jay was doing underhanded things. Homie goes in there and he bombing on everybody. What happens? He bombing on everybody at Def Jam offices, not knowing Jay in Puerto Rico performing for Def Jam. About to be the president of Def Jam. So you gotta look, man. Jay is for self. And Kanye like, yo, that dude, man. That dude, like, I went for back, defended this man's wife, rolled out for this man, and this is what they do to me. They don't even defend me. And you gotta respect. Like, I look at it like this. If you feel like you rock with Kanye, you don't have to say nothing. You don't have to speak against the brother. They could have said, you know what, Kanye, my brother. They could have did what Common did, man. That's why I respect what Common did. With all these dudes, Talib, Kweli, and all them, they some suckers, bro. They just some suckers. Like, I begged with Pusha T. Pusha T was wrong. Ty Dolla $ign was wrong. Dogs, this man helped you. John Legend, we know he a sucker. We know that's what he do. We know he a sellout. You know what I'm saying? This is the same dude that went at Michael Jackson. Before he praised Michael Jackson, then he goes at Meth. Like, come on, bro. That's a clown. You know what I mean? Big Sean, we understand. You know what I'm saying? He want to stay relevant. But for these dudes not to just say, you know what? Man, I'm not going to even speak about that. Yo, salute. That's my brother. I'm not going to even go at my brother like that. That's my brother, yay. And blah, 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 blah. Let's move on to the next subject. Dudes was like, they got to denounce this dude. And that's why I could feel Kanye's pain. Like, y'all really going to denounce me after all I did for you dudes. And Kanye right to snap the way he been snapping. He been snapping because it's like, yo, y'all dudes really going to do me like that. And all I did was show all of y'all dudes love. You know what I mean? But Kanye, like I said, man, Kanye's a misunderstood man. You got to understand, when you lose your mother like how he lost his mother, you understand why he's angry the way he is. You understand why he's snapping on everybody. Kanye snapping on everybody because Dogs lost his moms. Dogs was denied. A whole lot of things happened to this man. They fronted on him, you know, and he overcame adversity to be one of the biggest musicians there is in the game. The biggest producer, the biggest artist, the biggest fashion icon. He just was everything. And the man is he's just a smart man. He's an international star. You know what I'm saying? And dudes just act like, yo, F that dude. Like, we denouncing him. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't like about the culture. Like, everybody want to denounce a Kanye. Everybody want to denounce a Diddy. Everybody want to denounce R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Even dudes want to denounce, R.I.P. Tupac. Everybody want to speak ill about Tupac. Like, everybody not perfect, man. You know what I'm saying? And when I listen to dudes, when they get on them interviews and they start talking greasy about Pac, like, listen to how these dudes talk about Tupac. Like, listen to how they talk about this dude. Like, what dude you know did what Tupac did. He saw a black man get beaten. He went over there to intervene and told him to stop. They backed him down with a gun. He goes in his car, grabs his gun, shoots. He didn't know they was police. He just shot at two dudes that was beating up a black man. And the hair dudes, and look how they did him. You get shot, like people call Pop crazy, but you would be crazy too if somebody, you go to a studio, you had a dope ass session with Ron G. You did something for your brother, gave Ron G a free verse, right? He goes to the Shaka Zulu, he blow it down. After that, he goes to Quad. Now he goes to Quad Studio do a verse. Even though he charged them, but he went there to do the verse, right? Thinking that, they ain't gonna do me like that. It's all love. I see little C's. It's all love. Not when you go inside, you get hemmed up. Dudes is pistol whipping you. They doing you, calling you all type of names, you know, and trying to discipline you, right? You get shot, you get pistol whipped, and you get your bracelet taken from you, right? You goes upstairs. Nobody knows what happened. Nobody knows what happened. Then you goes to court the next day. Check out the hospital. Goes to court the next day. And gets found guilty. Right? Gets found guilty. Bandaged up in a wheelchair and gets found guilty. Right? I would be bitter too. I would feel like my community did me wrong. Pac wasn't crazy. You got people like Allen Hughes calling Pac, oh, he crazy. He schizophrenic. Oh, he's bipolar. Pac did it to himself. How does somebody do something to themselves when a man gets shot and get pistol whipped and goes to jail for something he didn't do? He did it to himself. Make that make sense. So a man is not supposed to feel some type of way that dude snaked me. So that's what I don't get with people, man. Oh, snap. Bill Murray about to knock dude's head off. Wow. Why they messing with Bill Murray, man? That's my dog. J-Lo, man. J-Lo can't keep a man, bro. Like, J-Lo is I gotta do a video about J-Lo, bro. Cause she can't keep a man, son. Like, she been with every dude in the industry, man. Every dude. You know, before she even got with the Ben Affleck, she been with every black man in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Wesley, you name him, she been with him. And can't keep a man. Facts. They set up Mac, man. I'm gonna do something about OG Mac, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? OG Mac was set up, bro. But this is what they do to people that's revolutionaries. You know, Kanye West is a revolutionary. See, we got to understand something. Everybody in our community, that's why I said I could never save the black community. And I never want to. Because you can't save people that don't want to be saved. You can't save people that's trying to rebel against you. People like OG Mac, people like Tupac, people like Kanye West, and many others that try to save the black community, look what happened to them. They either end up dead, they go crazy, they get blackballed, marginalized, or they go to jail and do years and years and years in prison. Why? Because they revolutionaries and they really for their people. These dudes that be out here selling a band of goods, a lot of these people be agents and they don't want change. They content on what they doing. So when you look at a Tupac and you look at a Kanye West, Kanye had every right to feel the way he feel. To feel like dude snake me. I would be mad too if everybody in the industry just turned my back because of how my stance is. So y'all don't got no backbone. As men and women, y'all don't got no backbone. That y'all really is scared that y'all gonna get canceled. That y'all would cancel me. And every time my name get brought up, y'all dissing me. Man, come on, bro. That ain't gangster. That ain't gangster. Like how the way people Then Puff, like, I don't respect that. Same with Suge. Like, people canceling people because they don't fit the agenda. But they sit next to the same people that did the culture all terrible, that's out here robbing they people. You know what I'm saying? And they up there smiling with them. So, I feel Kanye. I feel everything he stand for. I respect everything he stand for. I think he a real one. I don't respect none of these dudes that say, oh, he a sucker, he a clown. Like, oh, he a clown and a sucker because he don't agree to the agenda of the status quo of the industry. Because he not on here kissing Massa behind like y'all dudes be doing. Like, these dudes they loving on Massa. That's like how dudes, like I had an argument just yesterday with Poetic Flacco. Like, I told him straight up, dog, you did some sucker. You did some sucker shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like, dogs, you could have been a man and say, you know what? Yo, Bullets, man, my bad, homie. You know, you did give me a first interview and I should repay you. Nah. You so scared to have a dude speak that you want to do the flim-flam. And that's what a lot of these dudes do. They do the flim-flam and they show how much the suckers they is, man. You can't respect these dudes. So when it come to Kanye keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to cancel him, but why they want to cancel him? You got to ask yourself, why everybody want to cancel Kanye? You know what I'm saying? This man gave y'all all y'all hits. The same thing with R. Kelly and Puff. Without Puff and R. Kelly, none of these dudes would have hits. They saved a lot of dudes' careers in the 90s and 2000s. Same with Kanye. Let's keep it real. Ain't that many producers in the game did what them brothers did. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta understand, these dudes want to go to the Roc Nation brunches. You see how dude be canceling dudes. He act like he don't know dudes. Oh, dude's not my friend. That's how you know that dude ain't a loyal dude. Dudes be sticking their neck out, talking about Hove this, Hove that. But when it hit the fan, Hove don't know you. What he said, Colin Kaepernick, we passed the kneeling. He don't know dudes. But he know dudes when he need a hit. He know dudes when he needs support. But he don't know dudes when, dudes is, going through their situation. It's crazy. That's why I said, man, dudes mad at Kanye. I'm mad at the wrong man. Y'all need to be praising Kanye. I knock on wood every day and say, yo, Kanye West is one of the greatest black men alive right now doing it in the industry. Care with nobody. Stand for something, full for anything, man. That's what a lot of these dudes is. Y'all talk about Hove. Hove ain't did nothing for his people. All he did was tell people sell their house, sell everything they had on 560 State Street so he could bring his people there and they could gentrification, because that's what they did, man. They gentrified the whole neighborhood and rezoned it. Now when you go downtown Brooklyn, look how it look. But he sold the people out, made them believe that, yo, Hove got the Barclays. Hove ain't had nothing with the Barclays. They put a black face and made them sell it. You heard what Puff said, bro. We don't got nothing involved in this. Y'all think that what y'all see, but that ain't real. They just put our faces there to sell their products in the urban market. And what they did with the Barclays is, Hove, we gonna use you. Nas was the first, like, a lot of people don't know this. Nas had everything that Hove got. Nas had that before Hove. Because Steve Stout was his manager. When he fired Steve Stout and got with Chris Lighty, everything went to Hove. But niggas need to go back and do that history on that. That's why I said, man, Kanye, people need to be trying to hug and trying to help this brother heal. instead of criticizing him, tell, oh, yo, he hating. How he hating on Jay-Z? But he gave Jay-Z his biggest hits. When he done helped this man get to the level that he's in right now as an artist. If it wasn't for him helping out on that Blueprint album and all the other projects that he did for him, Jay would have not been relevant. He relevant because of Kanye West and his wife. Come on, bro. Let's keep it real. You know? But Hove, you know, people like Hove and always want to say Hove this, Hove that. But Hove out here, it like this the thing I don't get, right? They keep forgetting. Boy invest in all that prison, that private prisons, and them ankle monitors. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. The ankle monitors, the private prison, but he telling you he doing this. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? But I don't blame him for violating Hove. Because you got to understand why Kanye violated Hove. Because Hove violated him. Hove ain't come through and supported him. Hove ain't did none of that when he was going through what he was going through. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show love like Kanye showed love to him. And his wife. All Kanye asked about is loyalty. Yeah, but listen, Jay did all that to Africa after them white celebrities did that. You gotta remember, after Madonna and Bono and who else was it? Sean Penn and all them. Then that's when he did the whole water thing. Like, come on, man. Like, we know what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. When the last time you seen this man did something? Like you say, like he really did something for the culture. You look at Roc Nation, bro. That look like Washington Heights, bro. A bunch of Dominicans up in there, bro. And Puerto Ricans. Come on, man. Just look at how Roc Nation look. A bunch of Spanish cats in there and Roc Nation. Ain't no dude from Jay, unless you talking about Tata, but Tata's an anomaly. Beehive's his cousin. You know, Bleak is not a part of Roc Nation. Let's get that clear. He's not a part of Roc Nation. Emery, that's his man from Hustling, but that he met him through the Haven. Where's the other dudes that Hove grew up with from Marcy in Position? Where's Source Money in Position? I don't know if Jazz is still in position with him. You know what I'm saying? Where's the dudes that grew up with him from Marcy in Position? At least Kanye got his people from Chicago in Position. You know? Kanye a real one. People say what they want, but he a real one. And he speak his real. People don't like how he coming. They don't like his approach. But he speak what's on his mind. And that's what I respect about Ye. So, like I said, man, Ye is misunderstood, but dudes be hating on Ye because he ain't going for the okie doke, which he shouldn't. You know, but it is what it is, man. It's your boy Bullets Gotti, man. Salute, bro.